Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It depends on what time are you watching this video right now. Okay, so in this video, we will be learning first HTML. So let's have a very short introduction about HTML. So first question, what is HTML? So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So it is a programming language or a programming language that we use to create websites or web pages. So if you are wondering how are your favorite websites created, such as Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, XYZ, so they are created using HTML. So next question, how can we use HTML or what do we need to create a web page or websites using HTML? So the first thing that you need is text editors, and all of our computers have it, whether it's Windows or Mac. So for Windows, the default text editor that we have is the Notepad. So all of our Windows computer has this one. And for Mac, they also have the text edit. So both text editors, the most basic text editor are this one. And all of our computers has this. But of course, we don't want to code or to work or to create a web page or a website using these boring text editors, right? So let's look for text editors. So we have here text editors for coding. So we have Sublime Text, Atom, Emacs, TextMate, and of course the most basic one as well, that Notepad++. And what we will be using now, since we are just beginners, we will be using Notepad++. Okay, so let's look for the Notepad++ installer. So let's just open this link here. So we have there's a lot of versions here of Notepad++. So let's just use this one, the most, either this one, or this one. So I'll just use this one lang, since as you can see it support Taiwan's independence, and I'm not a Taiwanese, I'm Filipino. I'm just kidding. So I'll just use this one here. Download Notepad++ version 8.6.7. So let's just click that one and click download the installer here. So let's just wait for it to finish. Of course, the download will be seen here, or if not, you can open on your click on your keyboard Control J to open the download history. So as you can see, yeah, we have a lot of download history here. We have folding fans. That's a lot of folding fans here. So let's just click what we have downloaded. So do you want to allow? Yes, of course. Yes, that's why we downloaded it. So just select the language that we're going to use in coding. So we have here, of course, English. You can just choose whatever you want there. Click OK. Next. I agree. And then next. So this one is just the destination of your folder. So you'll be able to click here. It's in the C program files and the Notepad++. If ever you need it, you'll have to look for it next time. So just click next. And then click create shortcut on desktop. It's up to you if you want to or not, but for me, I'll create a shortcut on desktop so that I don't have to look for it anymore. I'll just go to my desktop and click it. Click install, wait for it to finish. Yeah, it will be very fast. So we have here run notepad. I'll just run it since we're going to use it right away. So click finish. And now this is our new text editor. So compared to our boring notepad, we have a better we now have a better text editor here for coding. So now how do we create, now that we have the text editor, what's the next step that we have to do? So next is we have to put the codes or the tags that we need to create your web page using text editors. So we have HTML has this most important structure. We have this four tag pairs. So tags are what you usually call codes. So tags in HTML, or the codes in HTML, are made up of words, characters, and also symbols. And all of your tags here will always have this and this. So it's in between these two, the angle brackets. So next, first, let's create the structure. We have the HTML tag pair. So as you can see, you'll say, oh, it's the same. No, it's not. This is your opening tag, and then this is your closing tag because it has this backslash. So it's stating that, oh, this is the end of your code, or this is the end of your tag pair. Okay. So in all of your codes should always be in between or inside the two tag pairs. And we don't want it to be like this, right? You know what? In a single line, it will be really, really too crowded. So what we'll be doing is just click in between the two tag pairs and just click enter. Now, everything that we put here will be read as an HTML programming, or will be read as HTML coding. So now next that we need is head tag pair. So everything that you put inside the head here will be up here. Can you see this new tab? Now this is what you call your head, the head of your browser. Of course, we should title our work. So now we title it. And of course, as you can see, this is what I'm referring to earlier. It'll be a little bit too crowded if you don't do it like this. If we just put everything in one line. So what I usually do is I put it down here. So question, is it still in between the head tag pair? Yes, it is. Because if you click enter here, as you can see, it is still in between the two head tag pair. And what I always do as well is that I put indentions to our tags so that we can see it later on when we have a lot of codes now. Okay, so now that we have the structure, not yet, we have the last important tag pair as well, which is the body. So now where do we put the body? So we should put the body outside the head, but still inside the two HTML tag pair. So this is your head tag pair, right? This is the opening head, and then this is the closing head. Because if we put the body here, the body tag pair here, now you won't be able to see anything here. You will only see it up here. All of your codes will be up here and it will not properly work. That's why we should put it outside the head tag pair. So how can we say it's outside? Because it's not in between the two head tag pair anymore. If you highlight it, you will see it there, right? This is the opening head and then the closing head. And as you can see, the title has been highlighted as well because it's inside the two tags or the tag pairs. That's why I put the body here and we put the closing body tag here. So everything that you put inside the body will be shown up here. Okay. Now let's check if our um, codes are properly working. Let's put here in title. Let's title our work whatever. Whatever you want. Okay. So as you can see, we title our work, our webpage, whatever you want. So now let's save our work to check it. Let's click File, Save Us, so that we can name it. Okay. So we click Save Us. I'll just put it in my desktop, and then I'll create a new folder for it, and I'll name my folder HTML files. It's done. We open we put or we save it inside the HTML file folder. So we name our file with, we name it any. Okay, any. It's up to you, whatever you want. And the most important here is the format of your work. Because if we save it as any, just any, we save it, and then we open it. Let's look for it. It's in the desktop. HTML files. As you can see, if we open it, it's still there. As you can see, it's still codes, it's still tags. Why? Because there's something wrong that we did. What we should have done is we click File, Save Us, and then we should put dot HTML. Okay, never ever forget this. Dot HTML. So we click Save. Now we'll look for it. We go to Desktop. We go to HTML files folder, and there, as you can see now, what is the icon beside our file name? Now, as you can see, it's already Chrome. And below here is text editor, right? So let's check. We double click it or we open it. Click open. There, as you can see, the file has been opened through Chrome. And that means that your file now is, your work now is a web page. Okay, so that's the end of our discussion for today. That's the end of introduction to HTML. So hoping that I'll see you again on our next video. Thank you so much. And by the way, as you can see here, we have the title, whatever you want. It's over here, up here, whatever you want. Okay. So thank you so much and have a great day. See you in our next video. Bye bye.